Okay, how are we going to introduce it?
I guess I don't know. We could just we could just say
I don't know either.
um we could just do hey I'm KickButtToaster. I'm RockPaperMario, and together we're
Playing this.
yeah. To put it bluntly, yes.
Okay. New game. New game.
Yeah.
Are you all ready? See, okay, we better explain like ourselves while I'm entering our name. What will we enter our name as? We should just put our like. See, the thing is, all our initials are all like consonants. So if we put it together, we get like or K P B M T. No, not that. T. Rookpabumped.
Rookpabumped. That sounds like, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a Pokemon based on like a rook in chess.
Rookpabumped.
Rookpabumped.
Rookpabumped. It's actually surprisingly pleasurable to say.
Yeah, let's keep it.
Oh, it's after throwing us right in there. I didn't expect that. To my dear friend Rookpabumped.
Oh no, I put it wrong in my game. Whatever.
That's okay. They can't see that.
Yeah.
If you want,
we should explain what we're doing.
If you want, I can edit out you saying that, so they'll never know.
You should edit in something else and just be like me talking about like my cats or something.
No, we could do it like a YouTube group, and it'll just be like, oh, I put it in right in my
game. We should explain what we're doing, I guess.
Oh yeah, we're going co-oping Professor Layton and the Curious Village because we're both really huge fans of the series, which was one of the things like we found out about one another when we were first started becoming friends, and we were just like, oh wow, there's someone else who like really likes this series as much as I do, and it was one of the things that cemented our friendship.
Yes. It was strange because like nobody, I didn't know anyone here that liked it. So I was like, oh, I just have to move to Ireland, and then I can find a bunch of people that like Layton.
Yeah, because I remember when this game came out. I remember like there being loads of ads on the television about like this game actually got really well advertised compared to most games here. Do that kind of way. A lot of games don't get very well advertised here, but this one was for some reason. I think it's just because the DS was so huge, and I remember I was helping my my aunt and my now uncle move into their new apartment, and I remember my now uncle's brother came over and he was like, oh, did you hear about that game, Professor Layton? It's really good, or whatever, you know?
Oh, wow.
And like that was my first experience of like here, because like loads of people got it here. Like I know people that work with my mom, like older people and stuff and everything, that played this game, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And like there was, but I knew like hardly anyone my own age, like but except like this girl who did German with me when I was in first year, and we both played it a lot, you know. But it was just really fun, and that's why it was so cool to like meet someone else who like really liked the series as much as I did, because well, I don't know. So now that I've told that story, you can tell the story about like that this is actually our second attempt at recording this.
Yes, we tried to do it before, but it ended up recording the Skype video, which
it ended up recording the weirdest thing. I couldn't even explain what it recorded. I wish I kept that recording just to show you how absurd it was. It's like, because it didn't make any sense. I showed it to Alex OXFoo, and he was like, "This is really weird. I can't even begin to explain what that is." Because like it was just really strange. It didn't work right, and as well, like we were using Fraps, so it like recorded all the Skype audio, and it was just a real mess. And it was really disappointing because we recorded about an hour, and we're really happy with it.
Yeah.
There was a paranormal occurrence, and there was like just gloss over it. Just say it in passing and then move on.
Do you remember? Oh, I don't even know if I should bring it up, but the character's name later. I forget who. Like, when, do you know what I'm talking about? Like when we first got to the actual town.
Yes, I do. Do you want to say what happened?
Yeah, I mean we'll get to there. So it's like it's not gonna happen again. What was his name? Percy? Was it
yeah.
Percy?
Basically, we were recording and there was a knock on Sean's door, and it was his roommate Philippe, and so he went to answer the door, and I said I didn't hear what he said. I didn't know that he said his roommate's name was Philip, and I was like, what? His name is Percy or whatever. And then as soon as Sean came back, we talked to the next person on screen, and the next person on screen's name was Percy. So I had like a psychic experience basically, and which was really strange. I remember we found that very odd when we did it.
It was really weird. I was kind of scared. I was just like, ugh. I didn't know you could predict the future, or at least predict names of NPCs in a game.
Really insignificant ones as well. But
yeah, we're in a car and we're about to do the first puzzle. Actually, we didn't even address anything that's been going on. But I mean,
if they want, they can just ignore us and listen to the prof and his his like under. I don't want to say underling. His See, I got into this conversation with someone before, do you know if you're someone's mentor, do you know the way Layton is Luke's mentor?
Yeah.
Well, he just said it apprentice, so that completely makes this whole conversation a moot point, because my whole conversation was like, what do you call the person who is mentored by someone? I suppose protege is like the best, is like the nicest word.
Although apprentice sounds very official, you know? That sounds like a title.
Yeah, and I don't know, apprentice strikes me as being to do with a specific line of work. Like, I'm an apprentice puzzle solver or something. That's going to be my job when I learn all I can from my boss, who's Professor Layton. But their relationship isn't really like that, you know.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, so I would say mentor and protege. Okay. My village is on a road that leads to no other towns. I look forward to seeing you there. I can actually remember which one it is, so I'm pretty sure it's the one there in the top left-hand corner. Do you wanna go for it just in case, without checking? Throw caution to the wind.
You're good.
Let's see.
I've been looking around and Luke just said it was good on my game.
Woo.
So. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like how mine's like the test.
Yeah, I know.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, we like cheating. We like cheating.
Basically. Also, on that little map, when you beat the puzzle and it says correct, and there's a little thing. The that road that connects to the town that we need to go to. A, it's the only one that looks like the Curious Village, the little house, and B, it's the only road that actually connects to the car. So it's like, oh well, I guess we should just go that way. I don't know.
Cause I remember, isn't the first puzzle in the second game that one to do with where's his apartment, and they describe he describes which a load of features pertaining to how you figure out I never remember this screen.
Yeah.
I never remember
it looks
this,
really nice
really
on the it looks really nice on the emulator.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember the first puzzle in the second game was more difficult, and then I remember they had that puzzle, do you remember, with the key to his door, and what's the right key for his door or whatever. And I remember I solved it because I really like puzzles. Like, puzzles are a huge, like, hobby of mine. I love crosswords, I really like Sudoku, all of those things. And I remember I gave that puzzle to my mom, and she couldn't solve it because she doesn't have patience for things like that. You know, that kind of way. She can. It's because it wasn't the kind of puzzle that she's good at. Because like, anyone who does puzzles knows that, like, there are some puzzles that you're good at that type of one and you're not good at other types of ones. Do you know, that kind of way.
Yeah. Like, I think we were talking about last time how, like, you're good at the math ones. Or
God,
no.
Or
was it neither of us were good at the math one?
I'm good at those ones that are like do you know those ones where it'll show you like 3 dice stacked up on top of one another, or 3, and like there'll be a pattern to what kind of way their sides are, and you have to like imagine what's on the other side of some, like that. Those kind of ones. I'm good at those kind of logical thinking and imagining, twisting and turning things in my head and picturing things in my mind and stuff. I'm good at them, but maths, not that much.